Heyo, and welcome to the stream. It's Hunter Maury here with Brescia FC in Football Manager 2022. I'm going through the options after our sale of Julius Mogensen. What do I want to bring in? What do I want to do with a little bit of cash injection after selling the young striker for around 80 mil when all things are said and done. It's not really close to said and done yet, but that's kind of what the end goal is, in hopes that he sticks around. We made so I've gone through pretty much every position. The only one remaining, excuse me, the only one remaining is goalkeeper, which really I'm set with Karnaseki. I guess we could make some moves, but I'd get real deep there real quick and would have to, I don't know, I'd have to work something out, right? So I'm not really interested in that move. Maybe more over the summer I'd be interested. So right now I'm just looking for a player that I find more intriguing than Vector Stromberg, who we made an offer for last year, or last stream. Sorry. We... Too short. Not enough jumping reach. I guess I should say it more that way. And then Galbraith, really high potential, but it's just so far down there. And it's a non-EU signing, so I can't... Never mind. He's also Dutch. That's suddenly a little more intriguing. Because he's kind of got a great baseline. The thing is, we signed Abdulev to kind of be the guy. And comparing the two, inherently, you would say Abdulev is already better. Let me at least... The thing that I don't love about the Stromberg move is that we're using a lot of that fee that we got to then just get another striker. Now, I think a better just pure advance forward, but we are using a lot of that fee in the same position, which is not exactly what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to spread out. Some of the money, but I think Stromberg's gonna be really good, and there's just not a lot of other guys that I'm seeing that are like, yes, you're gonna be really good. There are a couple guys I guess we could look to try to break the bank for, but I just don't think we could make an offer anywhere close, because the max that we're going to start with is like 52, right? And I don't know. I don't really believe in buying guys for like 100 mil. Like, if you have to, you have to, but we're not really at that spot to just like do it. Let me at least ask the agent here Yeah, so because they're seeing all of that potential. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but like that's a little too rich. Like we could get close, but I'm pretty sure I can't sign you, right? Not that I necessarily want to, but I can't because he's not EU. He's maybe who interests me the most out of everybody. I like honestly don't know how he's still like so cheap. What's he at? He's at Benfica because they're Portugal. That's why. I don't know. That might be a move to like next year try. And so I guess we could save transfer budget to try to do that. Yeah, I just don't really trust these guys to like get to their potential. I mean, Resolute, I guess, would give him a decent chance. But to then be like the third selection center attacking midfield is a little ridiculous. And Ireland's somewhat interesting, but then again, that same problem of non-EU. And some of these young kids are interesting, but they're just not there. So I think the guy that helps the team this year that we can make a move for now is what's his name? Is who we're going after in Stromberg. And I don't think that he necessarily like breaks the bank either in the like sense that we're doomed. The only other thing I could think about is just saving for like wingbacks next year, like maybe not necessarily Tom Miles because I think he's coming from an English club too, yeah, Liverpool, but like maybe like an Ian Ireland or like because it's such an important position, like even looking at maybe not even necessarily looking at potential, more looking at like ability. Like this guy, like Diogo Spencer. Looks like a good complete wingback, you know, or like a good wingback. Central Fitness is really nice. What's your personality? Professional? Nah. Not like some sort of super personality that's like, well, if we bring him in and he just like takes over. But even just like, are there guys in like this range of player, the like 3-star, that could be somewhat good? Like Aaron Hickey's really interesting, but is again not EU. But you know, that's kind of like my only other thought, is to just save next year, knowing that Gosens is probably going to be less effective if he even sticks around. And we saw him get exposed a couple of times. Like, we're working on these in-house wingbacks, but we do kind of have to spend money to bring in a wingback, you know, at some point here. So that could be a thought. So then the question kind of becomes, if we don't make the move, I know Jenner has been pretty impressive this season in the minimum opportunities that we got. But just like one injury and Jenner starting every game, you know. And I guess we do have Jan Valeta as like a just in case he can jump up. But like, this might be a striker that has to start a game for us. You know what I mean? Like this guy. And like, he's not horrid, but he's also not ready. You know what I mean? Like, nowhere close. And he's the best one we got. This Pasquarello's out on loan. And Bono is out on loan. I think I want to stick. The only other thing that I'm considering here is if we save money, could we buy one wing back and maybe Nakami, the South African central midfielder? Because he's really, really good. And in that price range, right? So the question is kind of like, can we buy two of those guys without maybe selling somebody? Because that's the thing about Gossens, we're not like gonna sell Gossens. So like, and the current squad, I don't know if there's anybody I'm like actively searching for a sale. Like there's some young guns that might get sold. Tomazic I want to sell, but hasn't really garnered anything in terms of interest. Martinarini could be like sale bait in a way. And then I guess there could be, between Valletta and Cueva, we could end up making a move, I guess. But I think I'm going to stick with Stromberg. I think we got to make a move for now. We want to keep playing really well, and we want to keep building for the future. I think that would give us the 4 rotation for the next 5 years, potentially, you know, barring sales. But I think we would be very happy with Jenner being part of the rotation. That is kind of tempting. Like, honestly, if I could go after, like, Nakambi or whatever, I should really learn his name if I'm gonna, like, start courting him. But if, like, I could go after him this year and he could play, I would maybe do this, but I think without Martinarini, we're a little thin. And I wouldn't mind seeing him get, like, important player and give him all the chances in the world at Serie A, right? But now this is kind of a big question, though. So where Cabrera wins is defending. But Stromberg is actually better in a lot of other things. They're very similar. very, very, very similar. So the question is, would they work well together? With them being maybe so similar. But I think that they would, because I think they can both do it. I don't love the stepping stone thing. I also don't really love star player coming in, to be honest. What are Cabrera and I forget where that is at. We got the tallest. Yeah, I wonder who skews that one a little bit. Wow, we're good at long shots? What the fuck? That like surprises me, actually. Trying to get a little bit faster. They're the best marking strikers in the biz. Really technically gifted defenders. It's interesting. I'm getting distracted. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. It's not in squad. I feel like that should be in squad. just do it the old-fashioned way. But Yenner is expecting breakthrough prospect, right? Cabrera's fine with regular starter. Okay, that gives us a little flexibility. And Satriano's okay with regular starter. So we actually could afford Star, although we kind of want Satriano in playing every game. The way he's been playing this season. Can I get you important? Actually, can I get you regular starter? Not... How about... Okay. We can bring it down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, he's just so expensive. I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm looking at him. He's better than Cabrera, and Cabrera had a really nice season. You know, in some ways better than Cabrera. He's got some strengths over, like, a Satriano as well. Who, again, has scored a lot of goals. Definitely not as good aerially. The leadership isn't there. Vision defensively is definitely not as good. And he's more athletic in general. It's really expensive for the fourth striker. Or for the third striker. Thing is, I can't do all that. I like need it to be more like 10. I think we might not be able to do this. I think he's just looking for a little too much. Yeah, like he really wants the 13 mil salary. I just can't. It's insane. That's a lot, man. That pretty much takes out our transfer budget and our payroll for the end of this year. I don't know how much they're willing to give us next year, too. I think the question becomes, would I rather sell out and try to get Nakamani? I mean, he looks incredible. I don't even know if, like, deep lying playmaker would be his best role. Like, I don't know if he becomes the more the advanced, the attacking midfielder. Just with, like, how his finishing and stuff is. Like, being pretty solid there. It does almost make me think that over being, like, a deep line playmaker might not maximize his abilities. Like, he could sit back and ping them, for sure. Well, maybe the one question would then maybe be pace. And then he is pretty good defensively. Tackling's not amazing. Could be the question mark on the deep lying playmaker. I just don't know if I want to sell out and get this guy. I mean, he's obviously a very talented player. But, like, I don't know. I think we want to see what Cueva can become in the attacking role. When he's really, truly comfortable. So we're going to go after Vegard Stromberg, who does look like a very good player. Yeah, I'm confident in what we need to do. How important do you think? Yeah, playing at home gives an advantage, so we like to keep that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've learned a lot from each other. Unfortunate part of the game. Verona is the feel-good story. They've been magnificent, and so we're gonna go with Stromberg. I kind of talked myself into it. I do think that other guy could be very much on the list, but I think we almost do have to make sales. That's unfortunate. Because Carboni is kind of becoming a little upset with his playing time, even though I was giving him valid playing time. I think because for a while he was expecting higher play time, and then I ticked him down, but I must have did it like a little too late. I mean, Gozi's definitely interesting. He's definitely an intriguing player that we have in the squad. I think I'd rather keep him just growing. Let him do his thing. At the moment. he has dubious transfer interest anyway, so he's somebody that we kind of have to like work on, grind on. Which I mean, like I guess I could have switched to that. That's kind of what I meant about selling out, though. When I said that, right, was we're gonna have to switch him to be the top target. We're gonna have to wait until the summer, and we're just kind of holding that money until then. I'd kind of like to make moves now, though, and then react next year after our stadium's built. So we have a little bit more understanding of where the finances are and maybe the sustainability of the new stadium and everything. Well, after we made our big sale. Parma, then Udinese, then Bologna. Does Petros get this game? I think I will. We're going to give Petros this game, and then I think, because Bologna are better than that, so kind of similar to how Roma were or worse. Maybe we don't give him the Bologna game, so maybe we give him this one instead. Carboni a little dinged up, so I'd rather go there. Birkenbaum. Gossens can rejoin. We're going to continue to go with Cueva at the moment, although it does suck to see Valeda. You know what? I'm going to go Valeda. Birkenbaum. Maybe Birkenbaum next one, and then we do give like Farsi. Yeah, but even Nordberg's not like fresh. It's just a tough. Farsi's just in a tough spot, being the fifth guy. Birkenbaum, Gossens, and then do Satriano Cabrera. The other big one is what? Jenner. Denis. Denis the real big one. Well, the thing is, Pekovic wants to play like every game. That's the big issue. So I'll get a little bit of experience in there with Comas instead. And then that's 1 sub, 2 subs, 3 subs. It's not too bad. I guess we could go 1 wingback sub. Okay. But I'm going to go Nordberg over Farsi. Sorry, Farsi. Yeah. Just trying to rotate in, get some guys match sharp, and everything working out. Opposition at Parma. Yeah, we want to trigger the press on their wide players. Oops. Then sure, we can tackle hard. I don't think we'll press you though. Nothing about our fans or the extra player. Want to keep them as fresh as we can. I think we're in a great place right now, and I'm happy with how things are going. And we could see Bekovic still slip in here, maybe subbing for Denis late to just be a very solid defensive lockdown. I do want Denis to get better this season. It's just Bekovic is also being a little, like, we have a lot of people being a little pissy trying to get as much playing time as they can as we transition to some younger players in the squad. And it's not necessarily that I think Denis is better than Bekovic. I think it's just I want Denis to have a chance to be a really good player. Dangerous free kick early as Norma brings down Siriopoulos. And an early goal for Parma off the free kick from a dangerous area. Orestes missed the header on the backside. I mean, that's who you want there. You want one of your center backs. It is Orestes getting beat. Low XG chance converted for Brescia, or for Parma putting the pressure on. Good run there. Kind of wish Satriano brought that one down and went one-on-one with the keeper. Get it's risky, but Gossens with the long ball forward. Satriano one-on-one this time. And he puts it home. Gossens with a brilliant ball over the top. Gotta love it. Yeah, decent pressure. Go long, just a little off, and just Gosson spies it. The veterans link up. Gosson's looking for Satriano again. Miranda. An excellent job by Nordberg to get in plenty of space. Valletta spots Satriano with the header, cuts it back. He puts it home. But was he onside? No? Really? Oh my goodness. The lines on top of each other, but just offside for Satriano. Oh. Big save by Petros. So tough day so far for Cabrera. Orestes, I mean, he got beat on the header, I think is the big one. For him. Nice ball. Denis on the backside! And he puts it home. Nicely done there. Madu targeting the back post. And the young center back puts it home and puts Brescia up. Nice. And it might be Satriano offside again. As Miranda had himself a go from range, but it was kind of lofting off, so Satriano puts a foot on it. Back towards goal. This time he's on. So a little bit of craziness for Satriano. And Brescia up 2. Another tough day for Cabrera. Gossens has a go. Yeah, I was going to say offside. Not quite timed up right. So I think I will give Yenner a little bit of game time. Slight injury to Gossen. Seems to be unaffected, but we'll get Farsi some game time, even though I want him to train as a right wing back just there. And then I think I'm going to flip Denis and then bring in a Danilo Pekovic just to lock down the defense. What a run from Gossens. Denis loops one in, looking for Satriano. Not a bad little ball from him. Not really sure why Madu gave up on him there. But we just kind of let him Vallo run straight through the team. Yeah, really, I'm gonna blame this one on Madu. I don't know. You got to carry him. I mean, I also don't really know what Comas is doing. Going after the striker there, just like getting off of his line, like. And off the post. I just do think, like, in this game in particular, your back line is not very rigid. I don't know if maybe like plays offside trap, or if it's like a be more disciplined. I'm not sure if there is something you can do to make them a little bit more rigid. But it does just kind of feel like not very rigid, you know. Giovanni Corelli, the ex-Brescia man, is getting a little play time against his former club. Poor clearance from Petros. But will it come back to bite him? Satriano is going to try to make sure no. Madu with a big ball towards Jenner. Who looks for Satriano in the middle. Miranda! Oh! And a brilliant goal from Giovanni Miranda. Wow. A curling shot into the upper corner at the far post. And a huge day for Satriano again. Yeah, we're playing at a high level. I'm hoping to continue. I think there's a steely resolve and we can keep going. I mean, yeah, that's magnificent strike. I know it's quality in front of goal. Yeah, it's nothing against you, Nicola. I think just stay doing what you're doing. I mean, he's pretty good at those things. So you'd be the better finisher, the better dribbler, the better first touch. Wouldn't be as good as heading. Not as good of a passer. Physically similar, but I mean, about the most elite agility you're gonna see. You know what? The problem here, he's gonna want. Yes, we can't afford to pay him. I think that's probably why he's so cheap. Is because he's like they're like get his wages off the books for us. You know what I mean? Like help us out more if you could do that. Satriano. Great player, really happy for him. Pleased how well he's playing. I remain confident. I mean, if you want to come for 100 mil, that's a different story, but I don't think anybody's willing to do that. But I think I will say we're not selling him. The plan is to keep Satriano after moving on from Mogensen, and then we're bringing in a different type of player compared to Mogensen. Another advanced forward that we think can do big things here. Hat trick from Apondo leads Juventus to a victory. Roma win. Milan dominant as usual. A big draw for Inter. Back and forth game. And while that puts us in second, it also allows Milan to, they're really putting their stamp on everything. Yeah, and I'll look at that a little bit next week. So we will be playing on I may definitely see why we would want him. I'm not sure how much money he wants, but I assume it's a lot too, to be honest. Yeah, B. Lukaku announces he'll retire. And Stromberg is your Super League Youngster of the Year. And he might be getting a move to a bigger squad shortly. Atalanta, dominant with 3 sending offs for Crotone. And they still only won 4-0. That's crazy. They had more. That's nuts. Yeah, self-belief is high. We need to do that. Yeah, I mean, we always are looking to attack. Yeah, I think Satriano is brilliant. Mentality and quality at the end of the day. We want to attack, we want to score goals, and we're capable of doing that. Love to see Mads. He was here a long time. Yeah, he can definitely cause problems. Yeah, I think he can make a difference. Yeah, we have to strike a balance, but we like to attack where possible. Yeah, I think he has a great chance. Yeah, deserves all the plaudits. I think they're too good to struggle for long. Or maybe more appropriately, look, it's a struggle. They're not going to be where they want to be at the end of the year. But we've played so well this season, and we're 6 points behind Milan, who win again. Because of course they do. Inter get back on track. The other big one there. And if we want to maintain our league position, we have to get the job done here on January 31st. We will participate in deadline day. I think the only thing we're doing is bringing in Stromberg. We'll see if anybody comes for anybody that kind of forces their way out. But Atalanta want Giuffrida. I did think about that, but then I saw his price tag at the end, and I was like, there's no way. Or like, maybe even more appropriately, I would much rather have Wim de Smet than Giuffrida. No offense to Giuffrida, he looks very solid, but I don't know. We'll be fine. We don't have a lot of business to do. I mean, I guess something could come up, but it is also deadline day, so I don't necessarily want to make a move if I can even just push it till the summer. So. Try again in the summer. I am in no hurry to get Martina Rainey off. Ludwig Kern, who did move not too long ago. Yeah, Bayern Leverkusen got him for 24. A couple of like decent but maybe not incredible years, but definitely plenty of game time under his skin. Hertha or Berlin make the move. Oh, that's just an offer too. It's not official. But I mean, you're making over twice as much profit there. I don't see why they would not do that, to be honest. Umaris no longer on the transfer list. Yeah, we definitely want to maintain that. And I do think the Stromberg is about that. I think the thing is about Jenner, he's having a good year. I don't know that it's repeatable. Whereas I think we're definitely getting a really, really good player from Stromberg. And we're talking about just now having 3 guys that like being in that position. Juventus get Fabio Vieira. Oh, huge Ray. Ray, welcome. Thanks for the follow. C, I guess. Thanks for the follow, Chopper. Welcome in. And we did get our target, Vegard Stromberg, so good times. Nice. Oh, Sai, like Simon? Okay, gotcha. You'll learn pronunciation, not my strong suit, so it'll be the first event. I'm sure. Awesome. And we bring back our other striker, Martin Satriano. Oh, I forgot I was looking for an important player. Oh, I might have put myself in trouble. How's Brescia? We're doing pretty well. We're currently sitting in second place in Season 9, yes. We have won the Cup once. We are one of the best 4 teams in Serie A right now. Milan is just so dominant. And they out-earn everybody. Which is so annoying. And then they spend it. So they're the kind of the guys that we're still chasing. So we've never won the league. We got lucky, and I forget who took them out of the cup run, but we didn't have to face them in the one time we won the cup. And then we are in the Champions League knockout rounds. I actually forget who we drew this year. But we were in it last year, played Chelsea well. Oh, we got Arsenal. That's right. Played Chelsea well. We've got Arsenal, who actually look better. I don't know where I'm going. Than what Chelsea did last year, and I don't know. Scared. I'm not expecting to get through. Great. So one of our veterans doing that. And that pretty much means we're done with transfers. Just gonna slide this so I look less in trouble. And they gave you a lot of budget. Yeah, so they gave me 20 or 30 million this year. I think that's kind of the biggest they've invested. We just sold, which is the title of the stream, Life After Mogensen. We sold Julius Mogensen here to Borussia Dortmund. He just never had a lot of success with us as much as he has the ability to, and I think he could have been good. But I want the veteran presence of Martin Satriano, so I decided to stick with him and then move on from Mogensen to kind of bring in, we now have 3 other young strikers that I need to figure out who's the best out of the bunch. But yeah, I guess I should show this one. He flashed at times, but even this season that looks really good. I think he had two of his assists in one game. So, which I guess means he was doing okay in other games, but it just wasn't quite what I was looking for. Used him to make money, more so. Yeah, I think we've improved. And kind of my hope, even though I did reinvest it into striker, is to next year, for kind of the next 3 or 4 years, never have to worry about striker ever again. And unless I see a superstar out there that I can grab. And so I can start investing into some other areas a bit more heavily. Oh boy. Savio Sidewell. FM Cheater. That's a great name. I want to need a stay here. I know it's probably the biggest number yet. So welcome everybody. Hope everybody's coming off of a good stream too. Yeah, this, and we scored 7 last time we faced this team, so be prepared for the nice 3 like 3 terrible goals allowed and no offense. Okay, I think those are all the same guys. Yes. Well, and none of you know the old faces, but I actually had to like reset because it stopped working at some point. But yeah, so I'm using the new Gen face pack. Yeah, it's nice. Once you welcome FM Cheater, welcome. Probably get it sorted today. I don't really know him. I don't know when the game is. Yeah, the Nugen face pack, it's pretty easy once you have it. I guess the initial downloading so many faces is a lot, and getting it in there. But it's I like it. Eventually, I ran into the problem, 9 seasons in, where some faces stopped changing, and then I broke everything trying to figure it out, and had reset all my faces. So sometimes I look at a guy and go, who the hell is that? Oh, I actually do know that player. But we'll see. Yeah, I think it'll continue to be chaotic because everybody else loves to spend money. Back to those guys. Oh, and I don't like the sound of that. Okay. It's a lot of money. I don't want to sell. Fuck. Actually, that's not terrible. They pay his wage and give him important player in Serie A. And he becomes unsettled if I don't let him do it. No. I mean, Hellas Verona is having like one good season, but and Parma had a good season last year, but I think both are just results of having good morale. So like I think there's room to like be a good morale team and like build, but I don't think anybody else is really building super well. The Milan, Inter, and Juventus are the top three. We're probably, we're consistently in that top four discussion, and pretty much everybody else is a class below. Lazio has fallen off completely. Roma's having a really tough season. Atalanta's probably the other. Atalanta and Fiorentina are close-ish, sort of. But they need to get some better pieces. I actually don't know about this. It seems like everybody is not having a good time in Bologna. What do they want out of him? Just an important player. Yeah, so it's been 9 seasons all with Brescia. Worked our way up. We got promoted. Got promoted in year 1, finishing 2nd place, so we didn't win anything. Then we finished like 10th or something, and then back down to like 16th, barely avoiding relegation. I can't remember if it was like 15th or 16th, but we were on the cusp. But then we've been a Serie A team ever since, including finishing 7th that following year and then winning the Europa Conference League. And then after that season, we've been top 4 ever since. So it's been a good run, but just can't push past Milan at the moment. They're just so good. I actually do think it would be better served here, but I kind of just want to make him happy and reset next season because he's been upset. And this isn't like a terrible move. So we'll be a little thin at center back, but I think we'll be okay. And Modena? I'm not sure I said that right, but yeah, I feel like they haven't. I guess I remember facing them, but been a while. Well, Zinni wanted to go. That was pretty easy. Okay. I even tried like calling him a squad player or whatever. It didn't work. Did I spend twice as much money as I was expecting to spend on him? Yes. Yes, I did do that. But wasn't really a panic buy. Scout. Quit. Stop. I definitely am not loading him to free. Lots wanting to leave for Turkey there. Yeah, well, I think that's they're just like trying to find playing time somewhere for their clients or whatever. They're just like, so they're like, we'll go anywhere. And honestly, if they go to Turkey, then it's still worth scouting them, because then it's not like they're going to be the most expensive to ever to come back. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely want to keep Carboni around. At least for the end of this season. I guess this is going down to the end. I thought we were going to play a game like in the middle of that, but apparently it's here at the end. Okay, we're going to do that. Get Karnaseki back out there. It'll be Pekovic. Carboni Abdulev. Goslin's dinged up, which is a bit of a shame. Madu Raska Cueva. Satriano. Even though I could technically play him, I'm going to say, since he came in on deadline day, he doesn't get in the squad. Anybody else I want in here? Yenner. I'd rather keep building Cabrera though. A lot of changes from the last match, which is maybe a little worrisome. But it is just the first leg of the cup, I think. I actually don't remember which order it is. I don't know. It's been tough. Strong team spirits, definitely good. I don't care. There's 2 hours left in the window. I don't care why he transfer listed somebody. I don't know. Wants his wage off the club. Udinese, they've been kind of mid-table forever and ever, where we're looking to chase down Milan. Not that we can. They're so good. So sad. They're already pulling away with a quarter of the season, or a third of the season left to play. There have been worse first attacks. I'll take it. I knew he was going to do that. Take the extra touch. That was interesting. Loving the first time shots from Cueva, but I do like seeing him jumping up in the attack. Chaos. Good start, Danilo. Nicely done, dude. Not seeing a lot of possession to like deduce anything though. Alright, that was interesting. Interesting. That's more like it for Maximiliano Cabrera. He, coming back off of his injury, he's been a little slow the last couple of games. I'm not entirely sure how that all happened, but we'll take the goal. Not many real players. Not on my squad. There are a few. So I have Carnesecchi and Martin Satriano and Andrea Carboni. And I think that's it. I might be forgetting about somebody there. We had just let go of Julio Maggiore and Mads Rorslev in the last, I don't know. Guys came for our veterans, and I wasn't about to stop them being like, because they were like our last selections in their relative positions, even though they're still decent players. Oh, and I have Robin Gossens, but he's injured right now, so. Oh, and Arnu Comas, who starts as, so what, Barcelona Academy kid, Inter Academy. I forget where he's from originally. I don't remember Carnesecchi. Carnesecchi's a pretty common grab, I feel like, for a lot of people. Just gonna try to keep them motivated and pushing forward in this game, hopefully. But I was scrolling through our stats earlier. So we're the youngest club in Serie A in terms of average age. And even with the last moves that I made, I sold a 22-year-old and then somehow bought someone younger. So, man, let's get to... Okay. Bad day for Raska. Get a little weird. I'll pull Oscar Cueva back, even though he's not as good defensively, and we'll bring up Jan Valeda. And then as much as I trust Satriano, we're just going to get Well, I'll give him a little bit longer, actually. Okay. And I contemplated for a second, and he got mad and scored. Pekovic is tired and on a card. And then I'm going to get Madu out of there for Martinarini. And then the other thing about our regens, most are purchases. We have not had a ton of luck in our, what's the word? In our youth intake. This year's is supposed to be pretty good with like 3 talented players coming in, supposedly. It's a lie, I'm sure. So most are purchases. Martinarini is kind of the one product that is playing significant games for us, but it does also seem like he's not going to quite. Yeah, Italian rules are a pain. Actually, I think I have a lot of non-EUs for Italian rules, but yeah, a lot of my veterans are guys that have like Italian citizenship or Italian or are Italian, for sure. Definitely a bit of a pain. Nice ball. And Satriano couldn't finish. Yeah, I'm trying to think about Italians. Carnesecchi, Carboni. Satriano has Italian secondary citizenship, but is Uruguayan. Gossens is German. Comas is Spanish. I actually don't think I have that many Italians. But we'll see. Alright, we played pretty solidly. We didn't like dominate that match by any standard, but I will take it. Miranda's Costa Rican. Valeda's Uruguayan. Farsi's Italian. Gossen's German. Jenner, I think, is German as well. Birkenbaum, our right wing back, is German. I've been on a good run lately. Yeah, definitely. I think generally we played well outside of Raska. How nervous should I be? Pretty nervous. Looks like a good move. I'm not really familiar with this guy at all, but definitely looks solid. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Pekovic good. Satriano, 1 goal away from more money, because of course he is. So our summary, pretty simple. Denis out, Tomazic out. Denis just wasn't super happy here, so I don't mind that move. Tomazic, we just haven't been able to find playing time, so I hope that he garners some interest, so I could sell him in the summer. Mogensen was the big sale, and then we bring in Stromberg to or Berg to replace him. So up to 5th place. Sick. It's a losing battle. Milan and Juventus are insane in a league of their own. Inter and Atalanta ahead of us, but we did make a little pass. Can I do this shin surgery? It's still 10. My man's isn't growing. Yeah, we'll see. League leaders and yeah, I mean, we like to play a little rough. What do you want? And the transfer deadline passes. Did I manage one great new gen at Brescia? Yeah, my history of new gens is not great of like homegrown guys. I'll see if I could go through a little bit of a list though. Madu's definitely gonna play. Raska's gonna play. Cabrera's gonna play. And Abdulev is gonna play. Okay. So you can see we're so young I can hardly meet the minimum. I mean, I have plenty of depth in the squad, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, so my first great regen, we'll go to him first. I guess after the long sim of closing up all the deadlines. Dumas Gray. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Pasquarello, he's one of our current ones, but I think he's gonna fall short. But So this was like one of my first regens was Giovanni Corelli that we got. He we sold him to Tottenham, where he didn't do anything, and then he's back in Serie A now at Parma, and actually playing kind of well. And he was good. It just I couldn't keep him happy. He was like too good, too quickly, and couldn't find a good role. My best current one is Valentino Martinarini, dual-footed central. Yeah, where we are. Yeah, I think he's solid. I think he probably could have stuck around and been a guy that's here, and he would have been like a team leader because he actually had good like leadership and teamwork and things. But I pissed him off. So, Valentino Martinarini is like one of our better prospects now. Dual-footed is kind of his big thing. Yeah, definitely not the best player, but he's, around. He scored some bangers with the curls ball. He has like all the player traits, even loves overhead kicks. I've even tried to remove it like 3 times, and he's like, no, it's my game. How dare you? And then he's been really successful everywhere he's gone on loan. And I'm trying to get him more action in Serie A. Could have been a loan, I guess, this year, and I could have kept some other players, but I wanted to give him the chance, and I think he's been okay. Not brilliant. And then up and coming, last year we brought in Dario Reina. He's still very early. He's 16. So got a long way to go, but a decent personality, and I think I hope we can get him there, because he's probably our first one that's like a legitimate star, just at any level. And then Nicola Cozy is kind of the next fringe player, and I think he'll be solid for us as well. Again, decent personality, helping him get there. Not a brilliant player for a wing back with the crossing dribbling, but honestly, that player has been the hardest thing for me to find and keep on the team. Has been a really high quality wing back, so I don't know if I could be too upset, to be honest, with a homegrown guy that could just be solid. And those are the big ones, I would say. So not a long list. Trying to think if there's like anybody else of note. I guess this Arati guy is like okay, but yeah, not a lot going on that one. Yeah, we have like so I guess we have like a bunch of center backs that like might be something, and then this guy that I don't know what he's gonna be. But I'm hoping this year, we got a month to go until the next one. But suppose, well, actually, that's kind of the crazy thing, is I got this Reina guy in a 1-star class. I mean, he was the only player, really. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And then my next class is supposed to be 5 stars, so I'm expecting some good players. But yeah, that's part of that new Gan face pack. We just like ignore the children. All right, Bundesliga. All right. I see you guys. That's kind of wild. I mean, Leipzig, Munich, and Dortmund all up there. Dortmund was really our player, so. That's also true. All of their faces. Sit here alongside Stromberg. Yeah, delighted. Yeah, I think he'll be good. Yeah, I do think that he likes a big occasion. And they go to lift spirits. Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, that honestly wasn't that big of an investment. I guess kind of is, but yeah, I'll keep spending. I don't know. He didn't like that. Do you think you don't have too many players up front? I don't know. We'll see about that. Experts suggest you perhaps over expense. I don't know. I'm happy with it. A lot of money questions on that one, which I guess happens when you don't have a lot swinging around in the transfer budget, but still. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, wow. He just never developed, huh? That's all wild. Yeah. Just never effective in like the real league. I had that guy for one season. And he was fine. He didn't play super great, which is why I didn't bring him back. So we're good on all of that. Anybody? Oh, they're under 21. Never mind. So it looks like we're okay here. Tomasic is on loan, so Abdulev ready for more first team. Great. Sick. Eggestein? Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, they keep pushing me to put Cozy up there. Thanks. Appreciate you for stopping in. Appreciate the raid. Have a good one. Milan continue winning, but of course teams keep. They didn't even score after a sending off, and they still won 3-0. Fuck. Ridiculous. I hate them. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I need to do. Scouting. Shortlist. Not as many people as I thought. And some of these are also being scouted already, so. Huh. We're, kind of running out of players. Oh, I forgot. I forgot another very important thing. Honestly, part of me kind of wants to work on your passing. I don't know if I should just work on, like, penalty taking or something for you, to be honest, but... Let's see. They're currently 3 matches unbeaten. Yeah, of course they have a chance. He just got there. Odd, I know. Yeah, I love Madu, one of my favorite players. I hope he's here forever. Satriano. Yeah, he's always good. Oh, there's something else I needed to do for Vanguard. Or Stromberg, yeah. Training. Start developing your weaker foot, too. Yeah. Want you to be slightly better. I do remember him playing very well against us, though, a few years ago. Oh, he's at Aston Villa, huh? Ew. He's kind of nasty. I see. How? Alright, wait, what's your... I guess you're just fairly determined, so... I feel like this is a guy that got ruined somehow. Could have been a great player. Parma win? Like the biggest game of that day. Oh, Fiorentina win. They score 3 goals a game. Are you kidding me? Sure. I guess you could do that. Sure. Sure. I'll look at that. The thing is, I kind of just want Cozy to keep playing and not practicing like double weirdness. Okay. A lot of this. Yeah, it's about as good as you can ask for. 8.14 in the last. Last 5. Didn't really finish that thought, but. So, I think I'll go back to Patras and give him a game. Pekovic continues to want to play every game he can. I think either way, he's not going to be able to play both Sassuolo games. So, I think I'm going to kind of force him to play in this one. I have the promise for Carboni. So, I'm kind of got to leave it. Birkenbaum. Want to get Gossens out there. Okay. I mean, I know he's good, but I didn't think I'd see that. Just rating him at 5 stars. Yeah, we got some time, though. Do want to start a pretty good squad. I'm going to keep Cabrera, keep trying to gain him sharpness. Satriano, oh, he actually did score last game. How many subs is that? 1, 2, 3. I guess Cabrera's now considered a sub. I'm gonna go Madu. Or, yeah, gonna go Martinarini over Madu. And then we can make that sub always. Doesn't have a preference. Actually, I think I will give him the number 7 that he replaced. young midfielders, so we have a little pep talk, and then head out. Yeah, we definitely like to keep that running wherever we can. We just have to... yeah. Keep producing, and I think we can if we play to our levels. Decent start. Drawing the foul. You know, hold on, because we were probably marking. I don't need to do that. Nah, I think I'll just kind of let my defense play with that a little bit. We'll take that press off. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about Nordberg being the guy taking those. I might have to do something about that. Begovic striding forward. Do like seeing that. And Florentini trying to give us a gift. And he does. It was all a trap. Oh, jeez. Our player on loan gets stripped by our advanced midfielder who lays it perfectly across. And Cabrera puts it home, taps it in. It's so funny. Hey guys, be nice to him. I need him to have good... I need to have him have good games, so he develops. I won the header that time. I'll do it. Yeah, there he is. Bangers only Martinarini. Too much space at the edge of the box. Nordberg. Oops. Nicely done, Cabrera. And a brilliant finish. And the one man whose spot might be jeopardized scores a brace. So what an excellent run. Nicely done, Abdulev. Stromberg can do a little bit with the header. He's not insanely tall or anything, but not too bad. And Cueva chips it up to Cabrera. Oh, bring it out. I guess we could get the Stromberg. But I'm going to give it to Cabrera for the hat trick. And well done. Might have screwed something up with the pause, but I wanted to make sure it was Cabrera getting that one. But I do feel like the guy probably should have got carded, breaking him down in the box for a penalty on a yellow card already. With like a slide tackle, you know, but we don't need to be killing them any more than we already are, so doing all right. Off Abdulev's hands. That's interesting. Bad spot. Or Cellini. Puts a good one on. Petros has to make a good save. Could have been dangerous. And nicely cleared by Abdulev. He's slowly, I think, starting to take, after a very rocky start, he's starting to solidify that starting spot to me. Cueva, he's been looking for Cabrera all day. Couldn't find him that time. Nice cross ball. Or cross field pass. Cleared only as far as Mullet. Bologna keeping the pressure on. Going wide now. Wild curve on that ball, but Brescia just can't clear it. The Brescia Loney. Denis keeping it up. Oh, and good defense there. Little offside. There's Stromberg. He looks for Cabrera, who does win the foot race somehow. And there's the red. Abdulev, he knows how to put the power behind a header. He scored 2 that way this year already. not sure what in his like attributes like makes him do that. Well, welcome, AJ. Yeah, a little bit, but welcome anytime. Nice. Nah, it's getting about that time for me as well. Another 45 minutes or so, but I know we're gonna start bringing on complacent players, but I think I want to just get some of our key guys off. Cabrera had a great game. Go to Yenner. Get some of these young guys some play. Honestly, even Cueva for Valeda. Or Farsi. Yeah, I'd like to keep Gossens fresher. So I guess I can go for. I will go Farsi, actually. I'll give the guy some games. Although I do need to develop Barcelo as well, so kind of tricky. You know what? I lied. Nicely cut out by Nordberg. And it falls to Cabrera. I don't know if he was onside. He probably wants to stay on now. He's like, I'm scoring all my goals. Yeah. We're still going to make the changes. Try to save some legs. 6-0. Storming game. It's pretty close. Just the defensive lapse. How'd Denis do? Not great. Ooh. A little concerned about the confidence that might occur from this game. But we were about as dominant as you like. Stromberg didn't really get to do too much, although he almost gets a brilliant assist there. But he's still settling in, learning how we play. A nice offside there. Yeah, good. Way to go, Orestes. Sick, dude. Also a bit lit. Well, welcome, Chumly Chum. also waking up or just late? Just late. Hey, I mean, glad you're here. No falling asleep antics. Nice attempt. Nice thought from Nordberg. How's life in Italy? You know, the Italian league a little confusing, a little difficult. But I haven't like completely screwed up registration yet or anything in 9 seasons. I was close this past season. Have been learning some things the hard way, but it's going well. Milan, unfortunately, are like unstoppable. I'm very upset. They like always spend the most money in every transfer window, and they're already the best team in Serie A. So that's who we're chasing, as much as I try. But we are established as, technically we're like media predicted 6th, I think, like every year. But we're kind of an established top 4 team, which is good. Looking for your players to give a rest day. I haven't decided that. No, probably not. Yeah, an incredible goal. It's how he scores them. Do I like even want to relook at? I do want to look at them again. Ooh. One appearance away, and then we have to pay Juventus another 5. But that was about as good of a game that I've seen from Oscar Cueva, and he's getting a little bit more involved this year, which I like to see. At least they lost twice. It's just so crazy that like every draw hurts, you know. Nice debut from Stromberg. Yeah, I thought he did well. Cabrera. Yeah, it was pretty incredible. I don't know what they're trying to get me to say on that one. I think he's been brilliant. Yeah, he's very, very good. Inter keep pace by also winning. Juventus draw. Now they're kind of falling off track a little bit. I didn't notice how close Fiorentina are. They're within a shout. Got to keep an eye on that. Could be big if Juventus miss. Although that could just prompt them into spending even more money. So, which I would hate. So. Yeah, I mean, like, they just don't lose. I guess they like lost twice and drew once in this game. It's like anytime I draw it might as well be a loss. It doesn't matter. I don't know. We're in position. This is probably the best position we've been in to date. So if they do slip up, we're there. I just don't know if it's going to happen. unfortunately. Wild. I'm gonna go defending. Okay, that's this one's too much for me. I've let some other ones go, but I can't. That one's too much. It's getting too late out here. Yeah, I'll slip something in there. Then sure, like attacking, but then we'll do. Something like that. It's about how we want to see it. They left my boy out there all alone. They must have been doing some weird player position swaps. That's about as goofy as I've seen it. Anybody not happy out here? Denis, well, you just got there. And you played us and got walloped a little bit, so. Not too many people to worry about on that one. Cueva, Nordberg, and Cabrera. Suddenly 4 goals out of nowhere, and he's hit his mark for a little extra cash. Not out of nowhere. He was our top goal scorer last year, was dominant, outplayed Martin Satriano. Satriano's kind of outplayed him this year and some injuries, but I think Cabrera's still very, very good. And we got their coach fired. Oh, man. Well, I hope the next guy likes his loaned center back. Ooh. Ooh. If he doesn't play another game, and it's all my fault because we got the coach fired. I mean, I guess he probably wouldn't have lasted that long anyway, but that would be so bad. Kind of wish I knew about that guy before I bought Stromberg. I think I still would have done the move, but that guy might have been worth saving money for. Yeah, he looks really, really solid. Like, he doesn't look necessarily like the most incredible wingback I've ever seen, but I definitely think he could play it better than a lot of other guys that I found. Okay. Unpredictable, huh? Unpredictable. Fair, you know? Fair. Livramento probably counts as part Italian. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can bring Romero back, my boy. Well, not back. But actually, he probably doesn't have... He doesn't actually count as Italian. No. Never mind. As much as I would love him just wrecking shop back there. Yeah. Too old for all of my center backs for non-EU already. What's one more? That might be my mismanagement, actually. I said I didn't mismanage anything, but I guess I kind of did. I mean, he's been good this year. Yeah, unfortunately, Cueva kind of talked himself into playing, and Cueva has played very, very well. Even though Valeda has also played pretty well this season. That sucks. Not that I think Martinarini was going to start in this game anyway, but it does probably mean Madu is going to play all of this game. I don't really know why I chose to. Okay, I maybe lied. You maybe get to stay. I might have to start rethinking my strategy of 2.5 stars being slightly below. Like, if there's no real reason for a guy in their prime, like, he's still fine. Yeah, we're at home. We should be in charge. We faced them twice. It's a little bit different challenge. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, everybody deserves full praise. Yeah, I think he's well suited. Yeah, right now I still try to focus on the way my team plays. I believe that over time we're gonna ask more questions. Okay, I don't think anybody's gonna do that. Ooh, interesting. A friendly, unfortunately, in between games. Might still have to play some guys in that. Good training for Yenner. I'll probably also... I haven't really done it because of the raid and some other talking things, but I think I'm going to go talk to my youth squad, see how they're doing. Well, quit being bad. Right, you're the temperamental asshole. That's right. Forgot about you. And you're not even that good. Let's just leave it be. Whatever, bro. Asshole. It's supposed to make you guys love me, sort of. He's all over the place. So everybody over 8. Get a little praising. And that's how it's supposed to go. I don't know where to play him. He's just so bad. it's not good. So I think this will be the last match. Yeah, I know Cabrera's really good. Oh, suddenly he's a leading player. Oh. Yeah, under 20s. Andrade can, well, if he's healthy, he can play. And then Farsi. I mean, I guess these are the type of games where he would maybe make an impact, but I don't remember if anybody is going to be out for the cup game. I could probably check that somewhere, right? Or you would think I'd be able to check that somewhere. Stats. I don't actually know. Too dumb to figure it out. Yeah, so Connor Secchi, these are more, well, all of these are going to be more important games. So actually, I guess Petros could play in the under 20s. I think we'll keep Pekovic in for this one, and we'll react in the cup. Since we'll have I think we have another leg, with it being the quarterfinal, to like save ourselves in case something terrible goes wrong. I think we will go Orestes over Carboni, even though I did promise him a fair amount of playing time too. It's maybe a bit of a risk, but and I'll wait on Carboni, because then he might sub in for Pekovic in the next match. Yeah, Comas will, yeah, I think he'll play. He'll sub one of those guys. Barcelo here. I'm gonna do Raska. And even though as good of a game Cueva's coming off of, we're gonna go to Jan Valeda. And as good of a game. I'm gonna go Satriano Cabrera for this one. Okay. Team has hit a purple patch in front of goal. Yeah, a game where you score 7 and another game where you score 6 will do that. Yeah, definitely want to keep scoring goals. Yeah, love to see it. Yeah. And Valeda has flexibility. So Sassuolo's been in a pretty rough patch, apparently. And we've been flying pretty high. We did make a number of substitutions ahead of this matchup, but I think we still are fielding a very strong squad. Oh yeah, what did right. I'm good. I think I'm just gonna kind of let the defense play. It's worked last time. Nice job, Barcelo. Looking for Cabrera, who gets another crack at it and off the post. Oh. No. No! A big chance early. Wasted. Barcelo striding forward again. This time he cuts it back to Raska. Yeah, header from the wing back. That's what we want. Nice ball. Should have been the first goal of the game. But we'll strike shortly after. Off the corner. Pekovic puts it home. And a little bit of luck. And then our set piece dominance coming through. Nice job, Karnaseki. I think Abdulov and Pekovic were there that time, though. Could they have done something stupid? Maybe. It's not really Cabrera's skill. Rather that, like, lower. Let him get a foot on it. Pekovic again, another chance. Wonder if we press a little higher. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know. I feel like a tactical tweak would help here, but I don't know what to do. A little more direct, maybe. Cabrera burst through a chance. Stuffed. He's just not been quite there today. Coming off of 4 goals. That was a nice one. Take that. Maybe I should have him train as the free kick taker. Well, if Pekovic is just going to keep scoring at the near post on corners, we'll take it. Valle, I'm definitely gonna make the sub. I think I'll make the sub for Raska as well. And then Cabrera, who missed that one earlier. And we'll just bring in Jenner. Not even Stromberg. Well, I guess I could. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to leave the strikers out there. We have striker options. And not that Raska's been... You know what? I'm going to leave Raska in as well. Because I think our deep line playmakers are more interchangeable. And so I'm going to bring Madu out. And I think I'm actually just going to simply take Pekovic out. And bring in Comas here. And our center backs are scoring goals now. Another set piece. This time off the throw. Quickly back across to the far post. And headed across the keeper. And then ultimately tapped in by Abdulev. I mean, I'll take him. It's not that tight. Lopez in space. I guess we did enough, but we do eventually get a decent shot off. They've had a couple of moments here and there, but nothing. Honestly, I think the scariest one was their first one. Yeah, and up 3 with another, well, and another couple set of games coming. I'm gonna... pull some things back here a little bit. Maybe could have done this a little bit earlier, but actually, yeah, we are gonna try to just keep holding possession a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. Need like a mute button. It's like more a little closer. Oh, It's not often Satriano just brings that header back for Cabrera to try to strike it. Oh, and he tried to do it now again on the set piece. You'll love to see it. You started career mode at Sassuolo and literally can't score no matter what. Well, just do that. Why don't you just do that? What a shot. Honestly, if that's what we're giving up, I'm not. That's crazy. Career mode is in on FIFA or like in FM? Because I can't really help with the FIFA thing. That one to me is like a just get good, I guess. I don't know. FM, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what they start with. Well, I guess you should have Skamaka, right? Is that right? And I feel like he should be good. FM wise, I would say like what kind of shots are you getting? Because it's maybe the other thing about having a tall, like target forward type guy. If you're just getting weak, shitty, because like I'll have 30 shots in a game. And then but like when 20 of them are weak headers with a guy falling backwards, and the keeper's just kind of like catching it. Well, pretty dominant. About how you wanted to see. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of, like, getting FM'd when people say that. But I would say you have to look at, like, what quality shots are you generating? Yeah. Because, and it might depend on the role that you're playing your strikers and stuff at. I'm finding this, like, double attacking or advanced forward really nice. I like it a lot. They both kind of drift around and do their own thing, and I haven't had both have, like, crazy goal scoring games. It'll usually be like one or the other, but it is kind of nice. Seems to be real buzz as a team. Yeah, we just want to keep building. Yeah. Obviously, you don't like see. Actually, he probably is mad about that because he's an asshole. Obviously, you don't like see your side concede goals, but yeah, that's pretty good. An Inter lost or drew or something at some point. I must have missed that one. Ah, right. Bye-bye transfer budget. Actually, I probably should look at these clauses. I don't know. We still got a contract. I mean, I think they will terminate contracts early, but it's not like these are gonna make my change anything for me. These guys that are, with like a year and a half left might be worth it though. Yeah. I mean, that's some money. I'm not that desperate though. Oh, right, because you're on a playing time promise. Right. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, but it seems like a lot of people still kind of sticking around, so I'm going to have to find somebody to raid, which has been a while since I've done that, so if I screw that up, I'm sorry in advance. But we, maintained about as good as we could. Milan have not, well, are Milan going to play? Nah, I'm not gonna sim forward, but we're close. It's about as close as we've been this deep into the season, but they're unstoppable. We just have to hope to keep winning as much as we can, and hope if we do draw, we're already starting so far behind. Like we have to hope Milan pile up a couple of losses and make up for some of our draws, but. We're doing pretty well. Next time, we will be getting into the Coppa Italia quarterfinal, which I think has a pretty long break until the second leg. So it's not like we're going to play Sassuolo like 3 times in a row or anything too crazy. Oh no, I thought the quarterfinal, I guess it's the semifinal is the only thing that has there. So we'll see a cup run after a pretty good performance against the same team. And then we'll get into the Champions League knockouts for sure. I think the semifinal pops up in here, at least the first leg. And then the second leg, I think, is sometime down here in April, maybe. I don't quite remember. But I still haven't changed it on the stream, but I will be playing BioShock on Thursday is the plan. And then changing that around in my schedule because Mondays I have not felt like it in like a month to play a first-person shooter. So I think it's just Mondays for me. Once I've done a little bit more relaxing, as much as this can, be stressful in its own right. But then we'll be back with Brescia Saturday, probably at the usual time. I haven't made any plans yet, as far as I know. So, but I'll keep anybody posted on Twitter and try to up the Discord link and all of those things. I'm pretty bad at that too, but working on it. And give me a second to look for somebody to raid. Nobody I recognize in particular. assume nobody wants to go watch Dutch. Let's go with that guy. Now, do I remember how to do this? I don't think I do. I don't. Give me a second. That's right. Another one. Thanks. Yeah, the Google search helped me pretty quick. I was doing like, I guess the other thing that I don't know how to make work, which is the like exclamation point things. Really need to sit down and learn some things. Now, did I do that correctly? Spelling this right? Slashes are quit Twitch commands. That's good to know. Well, it's saying no matches, which is interesting. Okay, let me read a little bit more on this. Maybe it is the space, and then I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It will be subscriber only chat, I guess. Just so everybody's aware before you get in there. But see ya. Peace out. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for rating. Appreciate it. Have a good one.